Atlanta cop has now been indicted. I covered this on day one when it happened. He's been indicted for breaking the ankle of a man who provided no threat whatsoever to anybody in law enforcement. Here's a video.
Stop the car! Get out of the car, Atlanta police! Get out of the car!
Get out the car.
Get out the car now.
Belt for what?
Get out the car.
Belt meter and Buchanan.
Let's go.
For what?
Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Let's move. What are you doing, man?
What do you mean, what am I doing?
Tell me, what are you doing?
Wait a minute, hold on. Don't grab me like that.
No, hold on. Ow. No, hold on. No, hold on. You do not swipe my hands from me. Do you understand?
Oh, God. Help me, please. Oh. Ooh. Oh, my God.
What's wrong with your left foot?
It's tangled or something. I don't know.
It's got what?
A lot of weight on it.
Just a little bit.
A little heavier when drunk, too.
We're laughing because you fell pretty hard after pushing an officer, man. I find that funny, man. You don't touch officer, man.
Funny.
You don't touch an officer.
Do that.
You did do that.
That's bad.
I guess you don't drive on the wrong side of the road either.
Oh my God.
Bro, get up, man.
You ready? You got that side. Get side. 1, 2, 3, go. You're not even trying. Come on, man.
Hey, man, don't put your weight on.
Why are you putting your weight on the foot that's supposed to be hurt?
Right,
I'm
let's
a
go.
good guy. I would never do that to you guys.
Bro, I don't even know you.
That's the bad thing. I'm not a
You the bad thing. Let's go.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Come on, man. You sound like a little girl right now.
What's
wrong with you, man?
Oh my God!
He's doing that on purpose, man.
Come on, man.
He's doing that on purpose.
Dude.
He keep rolling that on the side on purpose, man.
These cops are cowards. They're despicable. I tell they mama that. The man's ankle was completely broken. So understand him yelling like that while they're laughing and scoffing at him. He's being tortured by these police officers. Put up the picture of the cop who has now been indicted. Let me give you a little bit of background to what happened. When Mr. Tyler Griffin got out of the car, he's the victim. When he got out of the car, an officer decided to put his hand basically on Mr. Griffin's shoulder. There's no arrest here. There's no attempted arrest. He decides to physically touch Mr. Griffin. Unwanted touch is simple battery. So the first person that committed a crime was actually the police officer. Mr. Griffin brushed the officer's hand off of his body. And it caused this cop, Donald Vickers, to run and attack him and break his ankle. He has now been indicted. Let's put this picture up again. All right, Officer Donald Vickers was charged with the April 5th, 2019 assault of Mr. Griffin. He has been charged now with aggravated assault, battery, and violation of oath of office by a public officer. Why? He lied on the police report. Records from the Peace Officer Standards and Training Council show this cop, Vickers, who's been with the APD since 2006, remained actively employed up until the incident. Let me tell you why that's a problem, okay? That's a problem because they saw the same video we saw. And he was actively employed with APD, Atlanta Police Department, until a grand jury in Fulton County decided to indict him. Isn't that ironic? It's fascinating to me that the police, who are supposed to be trained to enforce the law, which means they have to know what a crime looks like. It's amazing to me that all of a sudden, when somebody in a blue uniform does a crime, they don't know what a crime looks like anymore. Vickers is accused of using unnecessary force when he tackled Mr. Tyler Griffin during a traffic stop April 2019. As a result, Griffin's left ankle was completely broken. You see that? You see that? The newly released indictment states Griffin's ankle was deemed useless. The officer's body cam video of the incident shows Vickers and another officer approaching Griffin during the traffic stop. They suspected Griffin was drinking and driving at the same time. In the body cam video, you can hear the officers telling Griffin to get out of the car. He complied. He was seen briefly brushing an officer's hand away because that was unwanted touch. Vickers is seen running and tackling Griffin to the ground in response. Griffin then tries to stand up and walk, but is unable to do so. All of this is on the body cam. Let's put up the interim chief of police. His name is Darren Shearbaum. In a statement, he said, APD said after learning the indictment, the department relieved Officer Vickers of duty, and he will remain in that status pending an emergency hearing with the chief of police. Why do you need an emergency hearing? Wait a minute. He got suspended because of the indictment, but it was the video that got the indictment. You all had the video on day one. This happened in 2019. You allowed this cop to remain active, on duty, and paid for years after he clearly assaulted a citizen of your community. Once again, this is why people don't like the police. This is antithetical to the community you serve, the people that actually pay your salary. And now all of a sudden, we're gonna have an emergency meeting. But he's still getting paid. He's still drawing a salary. Why have an emergency meeting now? Why not have the emergency meeting in 2019? All right, bad policies, once again, corrupt culture. Yasmin, thoughts on this?
Well, we got a little bit more justice. With these cops, especially when you see videos like this, these cops are so self-important. They speak to people like they're morally and intellectually superior, when so many of them, at least the ones involved in instances like this, they're just brutes with firearms. And it's like what you said, they wonder why so many of us have issues with authority now, and why so many people don't trust them or are skeptical of them whenever they come up to our car, whenever they pull us over. They're supposed to support and protect the people. That's what they say, serve and protect, right? They're not supposed to antagonize people because it makes them feel better, because it's better for their egos or for their own arrogance. And I'm glad that this cop was finally indicted. But whenever you hear stories like this, the other side of it is you have to wonder how many similar situations went unrecorded and unindicted. And unfortunately, you have to assume that it's a lot.
That's right. And here's another thing, and I'm putting the mayor of Atlanta, recently elected Andre Dickens, on notice about this. A couple of years ago, the city passed a duty to intervene mandate, which means all of the other officers who watched this criminal act are guilty of not adhering to the duty to intervene. I got more about that in another segment.